I've taken out most of my cluttery stuff. And I think the chat will be okay up there. But we'll see. I'll move you if not. Laptohead. Oh yeah, I put him here so he could watch. And I got a Spinosaurus too. Because we're hype about this Spinosaurus news. Girl, I don't have a movable webcam. But I will give him stuff. I have literally treats now in the drawer next to me. So if he comes in here, I will pick him up and give him a treat on the desk. It is known. Alright, I think that it has a recap, which is good, because it literally has been December 5th, 2022. Oh my god, it's been so much longer than I even thought. 2022? Over 3 years? That's crazy. Assuming this is the correct load. Looks like. Okay. So if I do continue, we would like to see a recap before starting episode 5. Yes. Alright. I gotta juiced up my voice for all the talking. The funeral of Pearl Ann Scarlet, your cousin's mother, and your aunt seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. Afraid! Oh yeah, so I must have speak with animals as one of my perks, because I just want to talk to all the little babies. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky. That sort of thing? We'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Can you hear the sweet whispers of new growth? Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs at his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence as if paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded. Oh, yeah, his chicken is Birdie. Oh gosh, I did not save him, I don't think. Oh, did I save Gretchen? I had to have saved Gretchen. Look at this is horrible. What a choice. Oh my god, we gotta save Gretchen. You die for Gretchen, attempting to snatch her away from the thing's misshapen hands. Oh, nee, my hero. Ew! Ew! This is all new art. I do not remember this at all. You manage to grab her, but the creature isn't deterred. It rears back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, whispering tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. But then there's the deafening blast of Duke's shotgun, and suddenly it is gone. Oh my god, what do we do? Did they not gonna... Duke's killed by the shotgun in that scene. They don't want to show that? Stella, keep an eye on them for us. Make sure they don't get into any more trouble. Welcome home. People love Wayne. I feel like, okay, this is recapping, right? I mean, it's jostling my memory. I think it's weird it's not saying for sure the Duke's dead. Seems like an important thing that happened. My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She always said they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. And here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. Am I flirting on Stella in this playthrough? I think so. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers. Oh yeah, she was like calling me and I didn't answer. Wow, that is some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed distant. I'm gonna keep my ears open for you. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my text, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. Okay, so chapter 1 was the Ditchlings and Duke. And I know Duke, I got killed to save Gretchen. Chapter 2 is the Rosalina chapter in the cave, I believe. And I don't think I did a very good job at that either, but I don't think that anyone died. I think people got, like, their legs crushed or something. Nothing strenuous, we promise. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. I am the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety. Don't forget that. Even if it's already too late to stop what's going to happen. You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. Why is this, like, blank? It keeps showing this red, like, Wayne text. And it's like, maybe that's me? But it's blank. You pull out your phone and dial your cousin. What is it? I'm in a meeting. Kid just snuck in the Shaw mine. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do things keep happening to me? Also, why do you know about this? What the hell are you doing at my mines? Ugh, whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? I do not do that. God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen. You're right. My dad is a foreman at the continuous mining facility. He says they only abandoned this mine because there wasn't enough coal left. So it's actually really safe and we can hang out whenever we want. Yeah, okay. Correction, your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning. My dad says our house is haunted. But she's interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest like the deep growl of a predator. What do you think you're doing? Get away from there. Cousin dive towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. Oh yeah, that weird thing. Nee, are you alright? Wait, Becca and Alexis are still down there. You can't just leave them here. I know which way they were going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. Oh yeah. Your surroundings quake as the mine collapses around you. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. Oh, there are two of them now. Look at them. What happened to your glass house? Asshole squatter, move in. Kick Dustin mom out. The recap has some funny priorities. As you ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Nee, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry you got caught up in that. I'll be praying for Oscar and poor little Rosalina. They're such sweethearts. Couldn't have happened to nicer people. Morning, is the new blend ready? Of course. Nee, if you'd like to help keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will be just a minute. Oh, excuse me. Wait, you're Nee, aren't you? My name is Beau. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. And Duke's dead. Duke's dead. Duke's dead and the girl got her leg crushed. I'm not doing so well for these people. The policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. Yeah. Tabitha stops in front of a small house on the quiet hill just off Main Street. The Scarlets own most of the houses out here. We rent them out to employees, just more convenient, you know? Your cousin pulls out a heavy set of keys from her pocket. She picks out one marked with a bright strip of green tape and unlocks the door. Come on in. Don't worry, it's empty. Yep, he's a dog. The mayor is a dog. That's awesome. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. Of course he knows! Before you can catch up on your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Mystical. It's hard to put a finger on it, but something compels you to dislike this man. Interesting. So I have mystical and speak with animals. Couldn't remember. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Nee. Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. If you'd ever like to discuss your beliefs, my door is always open. Alright, buddy. Okay, and then the next chapter has him. This cool art dude who, like, turns into a werewolf thing? Like a really cool creature werewolf thing? And he has all this awesome dark art. Probably my favorite character. The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. What is this? She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Okay, his name's Reese. Anyway, make yourself comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately, haven't been cleaning much. He kills someone too. Maybe his own mom? What's up?
Want this?
No, I have water. Dinner is laid out. Dinner roll, spaghetti, and a light salad. Blank anxiously picks at her food. Why is it blank? Stella is nervously talkative. Reese is suddenly quiet and tense, his shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. That feels like it might just have not filled in the text properly. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Nee is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in this basement alone just because seeing my friends have been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends. Oh. Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix... Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Oscar. Hey, you're just in time. Rosalina's situated in the back room. Alexis is going to keep her company while we hopefully get this all sorted out. Okay, so Rosalina's the one that got hurt in the mine. And Oscar's her father. Hey, hope I'm not too late. Have I missed any creepy paranormal stuff? Oscar and Blank startle as the door swings open. Who is Blank? It's just not filling in Stella's name, it feels like, or something. It's filled in my name. Seems I made it just in time. Let's get the show on the road. I don't have all night. Whoa. Oh yeah, there's like, his house is haunted and we were gonna check it out. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch, the floor around it stained in reddish brown. I'm going for it. Oh yeah, and it got all trippy in here. I remember this. In my brain, it was like a different game that had this. It's so weird. Wait, do you hear music? Whoa! Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Yeah, there were like dark versions of everyone in here. Stella? There you are. I would have found you sooner, but the resident clearly doesn't want me here. Doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable little parasites. He's squishing the ditchling. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? Ew. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. Bullshit! I hope I didn't come too late. It wants something, doesn't it? And I think you know which of you should volunteer. Oh gosh, I remember this. You must be joking. I had to choose between me and Tabitha, I think, and I chose me, I'm pretty sure. Take a step towards the light. Sybil is right here. Please don't do this. Hello. You wordlessly step into the spotlight. I'm so sorry, Nee. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? She hurries off down the road. I like shortened my life or something like that? Before I go, Sybil places a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight and about what's happened to you, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then, Nee. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. You open your eyes, it's a new day, and you feel like shit. But your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of your phone on the nightstand. You check your messages, there's nothing from Stella. You take the tea, sipping it delicately. The citrus smell is fleeting, quickly replaced with the earthiness at its core, like you've taken a mouthful of dirt. But the aftertaste combines the two flavors into something soothing and medicinal, and you find yourself feeling more comfortable, your muscles relaxing for the first time in days. Now on to business. Sybil takes the cup from you, staring thoughtfully down at the sludge. Oh dear, this doesn't bode well. You've got just about every warning that can fit in the bottom of a cup. Cross, kettle, hourglass. All of these mean death, misery, difficulty, and the hourglass ties it all together with definite urgency. It's fair to assume that this all has to do with whatever brought the ditchlings. Something is coming, and whether any of us can stop it, I'm not sure. But we may at the very least be able to figure out what it is. And there's a central figure here. A cat. An enemy lurking in plain sight. This is wild. I had no idea any of this was here. An entire hospital wing rotting away for decades behind some flimsy drywall. Where is this? Was it in their house? I vaguely remember this? His voice sounds distant. Your sole focus is finding it. Your feet move without prompting, and you stumble down the hallway towards the far wall, barely registering the antique clutter as you stagger past it. Whoa, are you okay? You don't respond, and you don't bother to retrieve the axe. The wall is rotten, water damage having eaten away at the wood over the course of unknowable years, the planks nearly reduced to sawdust. You tear into it. Ooh. Whoa! Enemies upon enemies. Enemies upstairs, enemies outside, we're surrounded. Even if I get out of this house, I won't be safe. You won't be safe. Oh, he's turning! He's turning! As Reese tears at his clothes, paint bubbles out from the canvases. His ghoulish figures peeling themselves out of their two-dimensional worlds, invading yours, crawling up the walls. Grab my hand, I'll pull you out. Wayne! Arr! Leave us alone! Dr. Kelly opens the door. The two of you stare out into the hallway. Uh-oh. Oh, he's so cool. Oh, gosh. I'm pretty sure he eats his mom or something. Is this what you were so afraid of? Hand over the tranquilizers. This is our shot. You hand Dr. Kelly the tranquilizer darts. Dr. Kelly quickly loads them into her gun, leveling the barrel at her son. Oh. Why do I remember? Did I reload, maybe? Did something bad happen and I reloaded, maybe? I feel like I might have saved and then reloaded so she didn't get killed. But I do remember her getting killed. Like, maybe I wasn't quick enough to... Or, like, you know, you're kind of choosing between hurting Reese. So... Nee, I thought we were in this together. You sit on the log beside Stella. Nee, that ghost really did a number on you. Close your eyes, your exhausted body succumbing to sleep almost immediately. As you drift off, you think of Reese, trapped in that tiny windowless room, all his greatest fears realized, his body no longer his own. But you stopped him from killing Dr. Kelly. The world, at least for now, is protected from him. Yeah, so I think I did make a choice where his mom was killed, and I felt really bad, so I reloaded. And it's like, it kind of sucks, you know, either way. I feel bad imprisoning Reese, too, but he's not dead, at least, I guess, you know. Hopefully that's better. And then you think of nothing. It's time to continue your journey. Whoa. Oh, okay. Oh, we're in it now. A lonely piano refrain echoes through your head as you sleep. It feels like it goes on forever, clumsy and uncertain of itself, stopping and starting at random. But as your dreams start to fade, you realize the music is following you to the waking world, continuing even as your mind re-solidifies and banishes the last few remnants of your dreams. Oh my god! When it finally stops, you're startled by the sudden silence. Human? Human, wake up! You slowly come to, roused by the voice of your small possum friend. You feel strangely cold and uncomfortable, your muscles stiff and achy, your head still cloudy with sleep. Oh my god. Your vision comes into focus. See, human not dead. Okay, okay. No easy breakfast for Dustin and Dustin Mom. Dustin stands on your chest, his beady black eyes staring down into yours. Dustin's mom is hovering a healthy distance away. You are not in your bedroom. Oh. Oh. Start crying. Dustin, my wonderful little friend, I love waking up to your face. Traitorous marsupial. No, no, no. I do love waking up to your face. Human has been kind to Dustin. Dustin's so worried when Human got dragged away. Dustin Mom also worried for Human. No Human went to visit Asshole squatter. It okay, that glass house still belonged to squatter. Asshole squatter too powerful, even for human. But it the thought that count. Dustin and Dustin Mom tried to help human too, when the other one came to take you away, but scary human not afraid of small creatures like us. But Dustin watch over good human all night. You stagger to your feet, disoriented and exhausted, your limbs heavy and your head swimming. You stumble slightly, swaying as you try to keep your balance. In the oddly tilted room, Dustin clinging to your shirt with his tiny claws. Wait. Someone kidnapped me and took me somewhere weird? Was it Wayne? And why? Who's the squatter? I don't remember. Why wasn't Stella with me or watching me? Or Tabitha? Why? I fell asleep with Stella, it looked like from the recap. She just freaking left me in the wilderness? You stagger your feet, disoriented, exhausted, your limbs heavy and your head swimming. You stumble slightly, swaying as you try to keep your balance in the oddly tilted room. Dustin clinging to your shirt with his tiny claws. I'm gonna carry him with me. So this is the Forbidden Wing, and Wayne dragged you here in your sleep. Can you ever trust the safety of your bed again? Why would he do that? Okay, so I am still in Tabitha's mansion. There are 2 doors out of the Baron room. One is a normal doorway leading into what you assume to be a hallway. The other is a door that must have once been hidden, though the ruined state of the wallpaper has robbed it of its secrecy. Oh, shit. I don't think I should explore the Forbidden Wing. But Wayne has been such a hero to me so far. So, like, I feel like I should trust him, even though he looks creepy. I want to investigate the once hidden door. There doesn't seem to be a clear way to open it besides the brass circle where a handle should be. Home on other side. Oh. I'm going to look through the hole where the handle used to be. You lean forward, peering into the narrow opening at what lies behind the door. The marsupial is right. It's your room. Okay, I really don't like that there's like a hidden door that leads to my room. Like, with a peephole? With a peep in the keyhole? Which means you'd be able to slip right back into the safety of the rest of the house if you could just manage to find the handle. Okay. I'm gonna force the door. Push on the wall, it doesn't budge. You try messing with the metal contraption that stands in place of the door's handle, tugging and jiggling and pushing on it every which way, and still nothing. Call someone? Do I have my phone? You groggily pat your legs before realizing that you're still in your evening attire. Whatever brought you here wasn't thoughtful enough to bring your phone from the nightstand. Okay, fair enough. Do either of you know how to get back to my room? Very easy. Holes everywhere in Dustin house. Just gotta squeeze between the walls. Human too big to squeeze between walls, Dustin. Gotta find human-sized way. Okay, I'm exploring the Forbidden Wing then, because I don't have a choice. You cross the slanted room and exit into the hallway beyond. Before you is a long hallway. Dust dances in the weak sunlight, beaming in through cracked glass. A tinge of mildew stings your nose, warning you away. Though there's nowhere else to run for now. An ornate entryway, its door long gone, breaks the monotony of the faded wallpaper, and a staircase looms at the far end. Okay. Footprints. Investigate the ornate entryway. Make your way to the large set of double doors in the middle of the hallway. You can hear the light click of claws on hardwood as Dustin's mom toddles along a safe distance behind you. Seems like some kind of entertainment room. The sort you'd expect out of fancy rich people who wanted to show off. The stench of mildew is strong here, your already weakened lungs aching from the strain of breathing in such toxic air. You can see why Tabitha doesn't want you exploring these rooms. There's a large painting on the far wall of the room. From a distance, it looks like it might depict the town. Dustin almost never come in here. All open space, too scary. But room behind wall is good hiding place. Dustin hide there sometimes. As he references this room behind the wall, Dustin stares at what at first seems to be a broken down bookshelf hanging by a singular rusted hinge. But there's something behind its sagging empty shelf, some sunless room once hidden, now revealed by the rot of this house. Oh. I'm gonna look at the painting. The painting highlights a number of old buildings and locales, many of which you've already visited. The town hall, the estate, the mines, and the clinic, still called the hospital at the time of this painting. And then there are the places you've yet to see, the church, as well as the historical Callaway Tremaine homesteads. The faded bronze plaque beneath reads, "In commemoration of Enoch Scarlet, head of the Scarlet Hollow Landmark Revitalization Project. Let the past never be forgotten." Dustin no get. Always making mark on old cloth. Does not know that cloth for eating. Explore. Enter hidden room. You test each step as you make your way across the room, especially careful as you cross over to the ruined section of floor in front of the bookshelf. You can hear Dustin's mom hurrying behind you. We go to dark room now? Good. Big open space bad. Vulnerable to attack. Ooh. Whoa, cool. Little Raw statue. The space is dark. Its features barely illuminated by the light, faint light trickling in through the myriad of cracks and holes in the walls. The wallpaper, deep exquisite red, adds a blood-like glow to the dimness. This room is awesome! There's like skulls in here, like a creepy little shrunken head looking guy. Looks like a war outfit and a gun. Giant bison. The walls are lined with ornate display cabinets, some empty, some still presenting their antique treasures. Nestled between the cabinets, a single tall bookshelf remains standing, its occupants dusty, but mostly intact. But all these are ornamental details. Your focus is drawn to an expensive-looking antique desk in the center of the room. Good place to take nap. Examine the desk. Ooh. Open the top drawer. Oh. Mostly contains old-timey letter-writing materials, complete with a fancy dagger-shaped letter opener, and a wax stamping kit emblazoned with the initials ES. Someone's Scarlet, right? Can't help but notice the wax has been nibbled. Red stuff stick to Dustin's teeth. Tastes good, though. Underneath you find a pile of crumbling financial documents, scrawled in neat cursive.
If we instead order something for pickup, would you want something?
Sure. What are you getting?
I don't know, I haven't decided. I just want to know if you were hungry.
Yeah, I'll eat something. I mean, we have leftovers and we have soup. But if you want to get something, I'll get something.
Alright.
Okay. Underneath you find a pile of crumbling financial documents. Scrawled in neat cursive in every spot that needed a signature is the name Enoch Scarlet. Okay, Enoch Scarlet. This must be his desk. His desk. Meaning this must also be his study. At the very bottom of the drawer, you're surprised to find a face you recognize staring back up at you. An antique photograph of a young man, his blonde hair neatly white against the dark sepia background. Teddy. He looks almost exactly the same as he did in your vision, almost. There's a carefree look in his eye that seemed to have faded by the time he found his way to that hospital bed. Enoch must have been lying to that doctor. If the man he spoke to wasn't Teddy, why would there be a picture of him in Enoch's study? You close the drawer. Open the bottom drawer. The bottom drawer jams as you attempt to pry it open. It would seem that, even after all of these years, the lock on it still holds. If only you had a little more strength, but your strength is Charlie's now, isn't it? Is Charlie the ghost? Interesting. Dustin disappears from your shoulder and under the desk. Oh! A moment later, it pops open, his beady eyes beaming up at you from over the edge. Inside you find a strange collection of glass vials. Their surfaces are clouded over, but you can make out what seems to be paper, preserved somehow inside the containers, hint of writing visible at the edges. You notice some of the corks have been lightly chewed. Pretty good for eating. Doesn't always save these for special occasion. Tastes like old pond. Fine vintage. Okay, buddy. They just eating everything. They don't care. Open the vials. Reach for one of them, but hesitate before opening it. This is a fragile thing, and it hums with a strange energy. You close your eyes and focus on that hum, and to your surprise, at the back of your mind, you hear it. To Miss Maeve, I know it has been several years since my last visit, but I do hope you remember the young lad who used to find himself at your doorstep more than you probably would have liked. I write you now with the utmost urgency. Not sure if news has yet reached you regarding what transpired just yesterday. Many lives were lost. The town is in a frenzy. I hope to mitigate some of the damage that has been done, and thus must speak with you at once. I attempted the journey to your place of residence, but was unable to locate it. You once told me of another way to reach you, and though it seems nothing but a half-remembered fantasy, I am acting in desperation. I can only hope this letter finds its way to you, as you once said it would in my hour of need. I must meet with you at the soonest convenience. Sincerely, E.S. First off, it seems like talking to animals and mystical is really serving me well already in this chapter. This is like my chapter to shine, maybe. Since I've been doing horrible at the other chapters so far, I feel like. You reach for another. Miss Verena, trouble with tea. Your presence requested at once, so assume that means Teddy. Verena, know what you tried. Do not appreciate the attempt at subterfuge. Thought we both knew what was at stake here. The boy has been dealt with. Expect me this evening for in-person discussion. Some of these letters are addressed to Miss Mauve and some to Verena. All are signed yes. You assume these have to be from Enoch. Many seem unimportant, just listing a time and place. You assume meetings between Enoch and whoever this Verena may have been. Good nest. Okay. Step away from the desk. You've seen enough. Return to the hallway. Nothing else in this room? You head down the eerie corridor, following the path laid out in the dust. No, Dustin not go there. Dustin, come back! Turn to face Dustin's mom, who stands a little ways down the corridor from you, her posture tense. But Dustin is helping. Nothing bad will happen to Dustin with big, strong human around. Dustin mom say no. Don't care how strong human is. Only Dustin mom know what is best for Dustin. Dustin looks up at you with his large, black, wet eyes. Human will have to go on without Dustin. He clambers down from his place on your shoulder, gripping your clothes with his little clawed hands. Hope human can find human-size hole. We go back to Dustin house now. Human should be careful. Up there always smell like hurting. I don't have a choice. It wouldn't let me go in any other way. And with that final word of caution, Dustin and Dustin's mom toddle away, disappearing into some crevice that will take them back to the comfort of your dresser drawers. You continue following the tracks left by what you assume to be your fellow humans. They take you up a flight of stairs, and you find yourself on the 3rd floor of this state for the first time. There are more footprints leading all the way down the hallway and into the farthest door. Boxes in front of one door, window on the far wall, middle room, or follow the trail to the farthest room. I'm gonna look at the boxes. I want to explore everything if I can. Do your best to shove the boxes out of the way. They feel packed full of lead. You practically hear your shoulders and hips creaking and straining with the effort. Try as you might, you can only budge them about an inch. Then they seem to cement themselves in place, and you find yourself gasping for breath after another few desperate pushes. At least you know the handle can't be in there. No one has been in that room for some time. It's not worth the strain. Okay. I'm gonna enter the middle room. This space was clearly once a nursery, though no child has been in here for a long, long time. What a big room. Check the bookshelf. Top shelf is occupied by antique picture books, Dick and Jane, books of nursery rhymes, ancient editions of Grimm's fairy tales. The lower shelves are full of educational material, from children's encyclopedias to writing practice workbooks. From the sheer number of learning-oriented books on the shelf, you get the impression that the children who lived here were not supposed to be as interested in fun and fiction as they were in diction and spelling. Your family may have been wealthy, but maybe not in joy. Read a few writing practice books. You leaf through a few of the practice workbooks, gently turning the near-crumbling pages. Alexandra Scarlet. Reasons Mommy should take me and Mary Bell to the zoo. 1. We have been very good girls and have not cried for a whole week. 2. Mary Bell says elephants are so big, and I would like to see one. 3. I think it would be very fun, and Mommy would have a good time. All are signed with the carefully scrawled signature of Alexandra Scarlet. You flip through the rest of the book, your eyes unfocused as the many practice sentences and letter copying pages flash by, but something near the back of the book gives you pause. In the section that starts with the prompt, "Today I," Alexander continues with, "talked to the boy in the wall." Okay. You make your way back to the hallway. Approach the window. Carefully approach the window at the far end of the hall. That sure is a cliff. There is nothing below the window but the tops of distant trees, the ground having crumbled away. The only thing stopping you from plummeting to your death is the straining foundation that still somehow holds this place together. At least for now. Follow the trail into the farthest room. Continue following the trail of footprints, approaching the farthest room down the hall. The door was clearly meant to be hidden, but it's been left open. The room is starkly empty save for a rug and a few candelabras. The lack of dusty old boxes and rotting antiques marks it as distinct from the rest of the cluttered, forgotten spaces you've explored. Pains you to stand in this space. Emotions hang over you, strong, oppressive, and overwhelming. Thoughts that threaten to fill your lungs. You don't feel death here. You feel something worse. A deeper loss, one that's left a wound that has refused to scar. Can't help but fixate on the carpet in the center of the room. The corner is rumpled as if it had been recently moved. Alright, we're moving the carpet. Pull the carpet up, exposing the bare floor and revealing what lies beneath. An ornate ring of sigils has been carved into the floor, 5 along the edges with a 6 in the center. We're doing some full metal alchemy in here. Circle emits a now uncomfortably familiar feeling. You can feel your gaze forced to crawl over every intricate detail of the carving in front of you. The serpents wrapped around the staff give you flashes of the room beyond the morgue, and the darkness that swept through the house once it had been uncovered. The fist and chain makes you feel like you're back in the claustrophobic confines of the mind, surrounded by the angry hammering of its memories. The horns have the same nightmarish feeling of the world constructed by the furious ghost of Charles Shaw Jr. The others are new to you. The feelings that they emit are less intense, giving only vague impressions of what they might tie to. Okay, so it's areas of the town, probably the things that were in that map I just looked at. And I've already done the mines, the hospital, and the house. Golden fields, the mewling of fresh souls just slithering out from the womb, and desperate to be fed. Another that rings like bells in your mind, calling you not towards it, but away from it, pushing you from its threshold and into the darkness. But the central symbol is strongest of all. It echoes out across the room, a vast ego proclaiming its dominance. Alright. You continue forward towards the door on the far side of the room. Whoa, look at all those locks. You exit into a short hallway. There are stairs here leading back down to the lower floors, but there's also another door. There's like scratches and stuff too. It's hanging ajar, the many locks and deadbolts along its edge glimmering in the weak morning light. The door frame itself is gouged and splintered, evidence that some desperate creature tried to save itself from the room beyond time and time again. Are multiple people, like, have that creature like Reese does, I wonder? Or they kept Reese here too, but that's weird. You step forward. This was a prison cell. Look at all the scratches. Everything about this place reeks of neglected humanity. The walls are covered in scratches, legible words mixed in with nonsense of desperate clawing. The one window set high in the far wall is fitted with a thick pane of glass, as if the iron bars just beyond it wouldn't be enough to hold the imprisoned. Does it say something? O-V... I don't know. Can't help but notice that the doll from your closet sits watching you from the bed, one eyelid drooping. It adds an extra layer of menace to the already deeply unsettling room. Oh yeah, she was in my closet, and I didn't trust her. The pain radiating from these walls howls through your mind. Whatever lived here lived in constant torment. But the etchings on the wall are more than just evidence of the suffering that went on here. Whatever was trapped in these walls was trying to send a message to you or anyone who might happen across it. Your eyes are drawn to the massive almost letters, dug as deep into the brick as this cell's prisoner could manage, highlighted with whatever pigments were available. Almost looks like a word, though none of the lines meet up, causing you to constantly doubt whether they're letters at all, or just lines that fool the eye into imagining shapes that aren't there. Your stomach clenches with nausea as you run your eyes along the deep furrows in the wall, but whatever was in here wanted these words to be known. So you do your best to store them away, trying to burn the image of them in your mind, carved deep into the wall, bloody against the filthy brick. Show me it better. And then one final detail grabs you, a metallic glint from the filthy bare mattress, a doorknob. This is what you've been looking for. Was it left here for you? Examine the doll. Shivers, you pick up the doll from the bed. Its foot reads, property of Alexandra. Okay, take the handle. As you take it, a sound wraps around you. Music, the tinkling of piano keys played by a clumsy hand. They echo up a narrow staircase at the end of the hall. Should I follow the music? Dustin's mom said not to do it, but I'm trying to do a little bit of everything. I'm doing it. I'm following music. I mean, it's nice music. You've come this far. Clearly, you're meant to go just a little further. That's what I'm saying. The stairs take you to what you would have to assume was once a servant's quarters, a network of cramped passageways hidden away behind the expansive rooms of the estate without so much as a window for illumination. But you persist and descend deeper into the bowels of the Scarlet estate, the echoing piano your only company. Soon enough you see light again, the sun creeping in through the edges of a nearly hidden door. You're at the end of another long corridor. Its high ceilings and tall windows are almost disorienting. As you step out from the cramped, gloomy stairwell, the music echoes mournfully in the vast space, a chorus of wind, adding a melancholic harmony as it whips in from the overgrown courtyard outside. That means the locked door to the forbidden wing is just down the hall. But you've yet to confront your guide. I'm going. It's really giving me opportunities not to do this. Maybe I should save. They're so loud out there. Can you guys hear them being loud? I'm sorry. I don't know. The musician plays on as you move cautiously through the dark, the slope now so dramatic it feels like walking downhill. Jagged remains of the floorboards jutting out like splintered trees. It's Wayne! The flow of notes finally stops as you reach an open doorway to what was once a music room. Wayne stands from the bench of a battered grand piano, turning to face you. What up? What up? So now you've seen it, Nee. He makes his way down the tilted floor towards you. A breeze passes by him, carrying with it the smell from the wound that is his body. Oh, he was kept in the room. Hold up! I hope you enjoyed the show. He stopped just a few paces away. And I trust you understand the implications of everything you've seen. If you aren't careful, and you put your faith in the wrong people, things could go very, very wrong for you. Okay. Tell me more. Oh, man. Oh my god, there's so many options. Holy moly. Do we trust Wayne, guys? It's not his fault he's like a gross zombie or something. I don't know. Flirt! I'm gonna ask about the phrase. The phrase scrawled on that wall, what was it? Why does it feel bad to think of it? The phrase scrawled on that wall. I'm glad you noticed. It's a weapon. Hold on to it. Oh. How do I know you're the right person to trust? If you're still asking questions like that, I know there's nothing I can say that will convince you. But I will keep looking out for you, whether you trust me or not. I mean, Does Tabitha know about all this? Of course. Why do you think she invited you here? I'm not mad at her. Why would I be? She wants to solve this too, is my thinking. She didn't know me then. It's different now. We've bonded. Do you think a flimsy bond formed over the course of a week will be enough to stop the generations of expectations and duty that have fallen on Tabitha's shoulders? Do you want to bet your freedom on that bond? Tabitha will always be a Scarlet. I trust him. I don't trust Tabitha, really. Well, she's my family, though. Trust you, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do about any of this. Wayne's shoulders seem to relax slightly, as if he's relieved. Good, good. Our enemies rely on keeping us divided. They know how much stronger we can be together. The witch holds some of the final pieces. Find her, pry them from her hands, and then everything should start falling into place. The thought feels slippery. You're unable to hold on to it, and the holding is painful, like you're gripping onto it with white-knuckled fists. You're forced to let go. It fades. Unless you're already starting to forget about her. Memory is a disloyal thing, isn't it? Physical. Easily manipulated. But something being missing from your head doesn't mean it's gone from the world. Before either of you say another word, he vanishes back into the shadows of the Forbidden Wing. Bro! Nothing left for you to do here but leave. Bro! I want to know what the word is. I want to know. Who's the witch? Who's the witch? Make your way back to where you woke up and slot in the handle into the secret door on the wall. Ugh. It twists and the door pulls back and you stumble through your closet and back into your bedroom. You lean against your doorframe, relieved at once, again having sturdy, unsloped ground beneath your feet and moderately clean air to breathe. The state has gotten to you. After the events of this morning, your body burns with a ferocious itch to leave this place behind, to be anywhere but here. What? I'm just running away? Why does my camera keep not focusing on me? Quit it. with it. You leave in a haze, mindlessly grabbing clothes and an uncharged phone, barely even noticing your surroundings as you rush outside, the morning's revelation seizing your body and mind alike with a suffocating grip. I don't know about this. The cell, the doll, Wayne's insinuation that Tabitha has known about all of this, and even more, that she has partaken willingly in your family's crimes. Not only that, but she has designs for you. Is it true? Arg! I don't know. Look at these options. I think she deserves a chance. I think she deserves a chance to explain herself. She is your cousin after all. You'll just tell her everything you saw, and surely the two of you can have a healthy and productive conversation and get to the bottom of things, right? This makes me sound like so stupid for saying that. Like, this makes me feel like this is incorrect. Maybe going to hear her side of things directly is your best course of action. Arg! Wayne said I needed to find the witch. I should do that before doing anything else. I need to see Tabitha. Maybe there's an explanation for what I've witnessed. She knows about what's hidden. Going to someone I can trust. The only way out of this is by finding the rest of the stone carvings. Alone if I have to. Getting the hell out of this place even if I need to walk. I don't know. Who can I trust? I mean, we're not trusting Tabitha really at this point. It seems like I feel like she would give me an explanation, but would it just be more... Look at this! Is there a little fucking ditchling right here? Look at this little fucker. I feel like I'm gonna get killed out here. I'm going to someone I can trust. So I think I can trust Sybil. I can trust Stella. I trust Wayne, even though maybe I shouldn't. I don't think I should just go, hey, Tabitha, what's with the forbidden wing that you didn't want me to go in? And there's like a cell in there. Like, what's going on? She's not going to tell me. She's going to be like, why the fuck do you go in the forbidden wing? That's right. If you can manage to throw yourself into the arms of someone you can actually trust, maybe they can help you. Maybe you don't have to deal with this alone. Can you trust anyone? Wayne, Stella. See, why does it keep giving me this blank name? Someone's wiped my memory. Someone's wiped my memory of this name. And I haven't played in so long that I literally cannot remember them either. Oscar, Avery, Sybil, Dr. Kelly, definitely not. Bo, why would... Involving anyone I care about would only put them in danger? Oh, God. I trust Stella, okay? I don't want something bad to happen to Stella. But I feel like she's got my back. This makes me... This being an option makes me feel guilty for wanting to go with Stella. Because I don't want her to be hurt. So. Got him. I'm gonna do Stella. I want Stella to be with me. We've been in this together since day one. Yeah. And she knows Tabitha. And she likes supernatural stuff. She knows everyone. All this is good. You've been in this mess together since the very first day you arrived in town. There is no one else you can trust more than her. Run to Stella. They're giving me so many chances not to do it. I wanna. Why do you make me feel like I shouldn't do things? That ditchling's gonna get me. You make your way over to Stella's house. Yay. Wee-oo. Thank you. Dino elements, it says for me. Mine says 69, I think. It's kind of funny. Yeah, 1 year subscribed, 69 months, it says for me. So that means I've been active for 69 months. That's when I started streaming 69 months ago. Nice. Desperately praying she'll be home. She's been in this with you practically since the moment you arrived in town. She'll know what to do. She has to know what to do. You knock on her door. Barely a moment passes before you're met by the enthusiastic barks of a geriatric pug. Stella! Stella! We have a guest! Good heavens! Pull yourselves together, girl! You wait, and eventually the door creaks open, an exhausted Stella regarding you with sunken eyes. Oh, hey, Nee. What happened? You look shaken up. Okay. I'm trying to remember what's happened between me and Stella. Since I just feel like she's a bit sour on me right now. I don't know if I did something or like one of my choices made her not like me as much. Like she was like, oh, you shouldn't have sacrificed yourself. You should have sacrificed Tabitha or something along those lines. But, I mean, she should want to know. A lot happened this morning. I don't even know where to begin. Well, you can start by coming inside. She reaches forward and grabs your hand, ushering you into her home. So, what happened? Tell her everything. Once you start talking, you find it hard to stop. No details remain unshared. You tell Stella about everything that's happened today. Waking up in the Forbidden Wing, the cell, and everything you found leading up to it. And your parlay with Wayne at the end of it all. Jesus Christ, that's... Nee, if I'm being honest, I don't know what to do about any of this. I was gone for a day, and it's like every single part of my life has been turned on its head. Oh, she's crying. There's a chance that if we try and talk to Tabby, it blows up in our faces. If this were still high school, I'd say we just go for it, but now... I don't even know what I'd say. I know there's like a whole thing between her and Tabitha. I think we need a third party. Wayne told me I should find the witch. The witch? I'm not sure we should take that creep at his word. Even if we did, I don't know where we'd start looking for a witch. Still has a point. You have no idea where to even begin finding this witch, or for that matter, who she is. Like Stella, you assume this witch is a she. Could possibly be. Think harder. I mean, Sybil strikes me as witchy, but not whatever evil thing that just made the summoning circle or whatever. I'm thinking. There's a blurred place that comes to your mind when you think about this witch. Less of a place, more of a location. But less of a location, more of the idea of a location. Okay, this is the shop. Whose shop is this? That kid, that teenage kid was working here and he was not interested in talking to me at all. And Bo was here. Sort of almost location where you feel like you know where it's meant to be, but where you couldn't for the life if you described it. But you could follow that important feeling. Walk alongside that strange feeling. I can't explain it, but there's a feeling like I know where to go. Trace the fraying threads of memory forgotten. Okay. You just have to show her. Finally! I've been dying for my morning walk. Stella clutches Gretchen tightly to her chest and follows you through her front door towards Main Street, where everything will make sense again. You lead the way, Gretchen clutched tightly in her arms, as the three of you leave her house in search of Sybil. You follow that blurry feeling, your attention drawn with a tunnel-like focus to the rhythmic falling of your feet, your surroundings distant and unreadable save for the warmth of Stella's hand gripped tightly in your own. You lose sense of time as you go. But then the footfall stops, and you find yourself on Scarlet Hollow's main street in front of an old bricked-up building that you don't recall ever seeing before. Bricked up? Boarded up and bricked up? But this is it. You know it is. What? Is this what you were looking for? Are we going into another old building? Oh, Stella loves those. This one doesn't smell as old as it looks, though. She might be disappointed. I don't know. It doesn't look like there's anyone here. Those bricks are pretty sturdy. Wouldn't be easy getting in. Hey. Oh, he's the one who did not want to talk to me at all, but who ran that store for sure. Miles emerges from around the corner. The sight of him is at once familiar and unfamiliar. You know him, you've seen him around town at least once, but the rest is hard for you to remember. Blurry. Maybe you don't know him that well after all. Oh, hi Miles. What are you doing here? Just looking for Sybil. What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be chasing the Loch Ness Monster? And you wanted us to find a witch. For whatever reason, that witch was supposed to be around here on Main Street in broad daylight. That probably sounds a lot like we might as well have been looking for the Loch Ness Monster, doesn't it? Look, don't worry about it. We'll get out of your hair. No. Witches are real. Nee, you know it. That's why you came down here, right? You know there's something wrong. I think I did something bad. It has to do with Sybil and somebody else, and that somebody feels really important. The missing name. And I feel like if I don't remember before it's too late, somebody's gonna... Never mind, this was stupid. I just sound crazy. Not crazy, but you and Nee are starting to scare me. Can somebody just tell me what's going on? He doesn't sound crazy, though. You feel an odd sensation as he's talking, a creeping recognition. But you can't seem to hold on to it, a slippery thought that resurfaces to be fully recognized. Look how cute Gretchen is. No, you're not crazy. Who's Miles' family? Something's gone wrong, like something's supposed to be here and it just isn't. So you're messed up too. This is so stupid. I don't know what's got you two so worked up. It's just another boarded up store. Main Street has plenty of them. He tries to collect himself, wiping away his tears and choking back whatever remaining sobs he had left. Look, I don't know about her, but you seem to get that something's like actually wrong here. Like none of this makes any sense. There's this guy on the edge of town, Julius. He's crazy, but I remember him coming around and asking questions. And he always had this notebook with him. Don't remember that name. I don't remember what he asked me, but he'll remember it. You gotta go talk to him or get him to show you his notebook. He probably knows more than anybody about what's going on. And everyone's getting emotional. It's like all of us got our memories, like, kind of tampered with or something. I don't want to have to ask anybody to help me, but it's like I can't think straight. I need somebody to do this for me. I don't want to feel like this anymore. Not again. Please, not again. Do what for you, Miles? I can't know how to help if you don't tell me what all this is about. I'm lost. Forget it. This is so stupid. Miles, wait. But the young man turns and leaves before giving any further details. Poor pup. Sounds to me like he's lost his sense. But he's never going to find his pack again if he just mopes around out here all day, waiting for you to find them for him. Youths these days just can't solve their own problems, can they? If only Scraps had been elected, he would have whipped this town into shape. Wouldn't have pups without a pack with him in charge of things. Seriously, what the hell is going on around here? Why isn't anyone talking normally? It's like everybody's going insane. Unless I'm going insane. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna keep rolling with it, I guess. We have a place to go, so let's go. You and Stella make your way down the road and towards Julius Tremaine's farm in search of answers. Tremaine. Answers that you hope will finally start to bring things to a resolution instead of unearthing even more mysteries. As you and Stella make your way along the sunlit dirt road, you feel it. A tingling at the back of your skull. An urgency, almost like a hand, pressing you gently forward, with the threat that it might become more forceful if you don't comply. Like so much crying that can only stop if you tend to it. The feeling is strange when you try to examine it more closely, contradictory. The cries of a presence that both desires to be alone, yet at the same time needs you in its presence. It's bringing something into this world and it needs your help delivering it. You pick up the pace, leaving Stella to catch up. Hey, whoa, what's going on? You don't need to tell her a thing. Explaining would only waste time. Right now you're needed elsewhere. Stella continues to talk, but her words grow faint in the back of your mind, your attention fixed elsewhere, your mind ceding control to your feet. And so the trance goes until it's halted by the unlikely sight of a familiar figure on the path ahead. What up, Wayne? He's covered by the chat. What up? Oh shit.
Food.
Hell yes. Can I get a plate? Oh yeah. I got chicken. Mmm. Bro, I had chicken fries, now I'm having chicken and fries. Chicken and fries!
Yep.
Chicken fries! Oh my god, it's so good. Sorry. It's so fresh. Ooh, boy. Ooh, there's ditchlings too. Ooh, look at all the ditchlings. 1, 2, 3. Stella, there's some sort of wretched man thing up ahead. Watch out, watch out. He smells like rotting meat. Good, you found your way. I knew you would eventually. Oh, not this guy again. What up? Are you going to come with us? Unfortunately, I can't. Not this time. The witch is at her most vulnerable now. She's dangerous to me, but not to you. She can't hurt you in any way that matters. But you can hurt her. It sounds like you're the one who isn't able to help me. Talk a big game, but what have you even done? Her voice sounds far away. You should be feeling something right now, but you're not. Too disconnected from your surroundings to be grounded enough to care. Know that my letting you speak is a privilege that can be revoked. I can make it so you might never speak again. Now may I finish? You didn't be mean to Stella. Alright? You can't be mean to Stella. Dude. Be careful of the farmer. And good luck. Yeah, I was already thinking that. Before you can react, he gives you a hard shove, and your feet are moving of their own accord, one in front of the other, set on their course toward the edge of the woods and whatever might be waiting beyond. Hey, who said you could manhandle a knee like that? Next time I see you, you'd better watch out. Stella must be still with you, trailing behind as you march onward past the trees into the sunlit clearing, where the two farmhouses stand. Oh shit. The trees part, the woods thinning and giving way to messy patches of scraggly end-season garden vegetables seeded in between a pair of farmhouses on opposite hills. Not that the details are important, your destination is the further of the two structures. Oh boy. Let me save. I'm gonna snack. I'm gonna have some chicky. I'm gonna eat some chicky for a second here. What did I... Oh shit. Oh shit, I forgot I could just look at this stuff. Oh, this is great. We need to read this. Recap. Oh, my boiled peanuts. What became of my boiled peanuts? Witness Duke died in the woods, called the police. Met Stella's friend Blake. She's the witch. Hold up. I remember her. Sybil's daughter. Stella's friend. I remember her. She's the witch? Or she's been wiped from my memory somehow? Ooh! You tried to get me. You tried to get me. Okay. I slept over Stella's house. I stood up for Stella and Tabitha. Told Avery the truth. Had tea with Avery. Walked with Stella to the mines. Spoke to the miners. Warned Tabitha about the teen sneaking in. Went after Becca and Alexis at the cost of Rosalina's safety. Okay. So I saved the other two children, but that resulted in Rosalina getting her foot crushed or whatever. Okay. Still not sure who the squatter is. Yep, Rosalina had her foot amputated. Dog Mayor. Creepy pastor. Invited Tabitha and Avery ghost hunting. Sacrificed unknown years of my life to exorcise the spirit of Charles Shaw Jr., a man my great-grandfather murdered. Certainly did not remember that part. Thursday, Stella disappeared. Yeah? Was given a quest to deal with Dustin Mom's squatter situation. It was a goat, and there was nothing I could do about it. I do not remember that. I wonder if that was added. Look for Stella with Avery. Yeah, Reese transformed. Stella shared her feelings with me, but I turned her down? I did? That's why she's like lukewarm on me. Why did I do that? Wait. Who am I flirting with? If not Stella. I do not remember turning her down. That does not feel like I intentionally did that. Aw, man. What the heck? What the heck? Why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? And that's why Wayne was able to kidnap me, because I said, Stella, I don't want to kiss you or whatever. And Stella was like, I ain't watching you then. And then Wayne took me to the secret. Dang it. Dr. Kelly's here. Okay. Alright, I gotta stop eating. Oh my god. My lips are so dry. Bro? Makes me want to replay the game, but I'm trying to keep one continuous save file for specifically when I stream, so it's not confusing in the videos. Like, it's one continuous story, but now I'm feeling like, I turned down Stella? Okay. Irma, what's going on? I got a page from the sheriff and nobody's here. Where are the cops? I called them on account Bo went missing. Last I heard, he said he wanted to go give Julius a piece of his mind. First the sheriff went in alongside that white deputy, the one in the sunglasses. But then something happened and there was a gunshot. And then this awful howling. Weren't like no creature I ever heard. That's when that other deputy, the black one, he ran in and the door shut behind him. Nobody's come out since. Oh shit, stuff is going down around here. So everyone's inside. Starting to get concerned I'm running out of folks to call for help. Wait, is that Nee and Stella Richmond? The hell are they doing here? Hi, Dr. Kelly. I don't know what's going on with Nee. It's like they're in a trance or something. I don't know what to do. You're aware that this is a crime scene, right? And that the cops are all missing? No. I just got here. The talking is just noise. Their words don't matter. There's a humming in your head, almost like a voice. One you can just barely make out, but you know it will be clearer the closer you get to the stone. Start wandering up towards the farmhouse at the top of the hill. Nee, wait! Irma, watch Gretchen, okay? But you continue forward. You barely even notice your hand slipping over the doorknob. It's gonna be alright, Irma. We'll get Bo out of there, I promise. And now you're inside. Shit. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god! Hold on a second here. Sheriff Hugby dangles in the middle of the room. An axe attached to some strange mechanism in the ceiling is embedded in his face, holding up his corpse in an imitation of life. Why is it goopy in here? Why is it so goopy in here? Jesus. Careful, Joan. There are traps all over the damn place. Oh my god. Why is it always the head? Why is it always the head? I gotta get out of here. I gotta. Oh my god. Stella desperately pulls at the door, but a weave of fibrous tendrils hold it shut. We got stuck in the house. The fucking house. It would seem that the same force that let all of you in refuses to let anyone leave. Take a deep breath, Stella, and stay right where you are. We're all going to get out of here. Yeah, okay. Sure. Okay. I shouldn't have brought Stella. Now I feel bad. And I don't even say I liked her back. Oh my god. I'm gonna get Stella killed. I'm gonna be so mad. She slumps against the wall, tears streaming down her cheeks. Past the body, you can see a giant pumpkin through the door to the garage, cracked open. Its guts strewn across the floor, seeds dotted across the hardwood like a trail of breadcrumbs leading to the basement stairs. Oh god, what the hell is going on here? Derrickson. Is the doc here yet? We need a medical professional down here. That ain't gonna help him! His voice is coming from the basement. That's where you need to be. He's been shot, Joan. I think you better call somebody. The doctor's here? Julius, you should let her come down. You don't really want the officer to die down here, do you? Avery? Hold up! It's definitely someone mimicking Avery's voice or something. I do not trust. Did I turn down Stella because I wanted to go with Avery? That sounds like something I might have done. I'm not the one blocking the stairs. I'm not the one you gotta convince. It won't be blocked for you. The stone wants you here. Everybody shut up. Avery, that's your name, right? Get pressure on that wound. Yes, ma'am. Get away from him, kid. But the doctor... I don't care. Let him bleed. You're only making problems for yourself, Tremaine. Dr. Kelly quickly pulls out her phone. Damn it, there's no signal in here. What the hell are we supposed to do? But you already know what to do. Approach the basement. I don't have any choice. You're vaguely aware that Officer Derrickson is trying to stop you, but he's too nervous to take a step. You reach the basement door and start to claw at the weird, fleshy vines blocking your way. They're strong, but they relent under your touch, welcome you down below. Who the hell? Oh, it really is Avery. Oh, whoa. Enoch? So, you tried to undermine me, which... I should have known you'd try to find your way around the rules. What? The witch. You've trapped the town. This isn't what any of us wanted. You should nullify the deal before this gets any worse. It's just unhappy. I didn't think something like that would be so opinionated. But I have a plan to placate it. If it wants a less broken body, it can have one. Then we'll see if it still feels cheated enough to hold a grudge. It's not too late, Enoch. You can let Eddie have the baby, and your family can go back to normal, happy and unburdened. I'll clean everything up. It can be like nothing ever happened. I'll even leave town. Manipulative hag. That's what you wanted all along, wasn't it? This whole ordeal was just an opportunity for you to have access to it. Well, I know better than to hand an ounce of power over to you, Verena. Our partnership has come to an end, which I'll be continuing on with my business. And you should be grateful that I let you continue on with yours. One of these days, Enoch, someone will be strong enough to do what needs doing. I can wait. I can wait a long, long time. What? Hey. You're not dead, are you? Witch, Verena. Even fucked everyone over, even the witch. The witch? Sybil? She send you? She tricked you into taking her side in all this? Guess I should have known I probably wasn't the only one whose life she decided to fuck with. But all that ends now. I'm in charge here, and I'll get what I was promised. Hey man, calm down. It's all good. Speak for yourself. What? Ugh! Bo? Avery? The other detective? Julius? Your vision finally focuses and your mind is once again your own. Avery watches you furtively from across the room. The man, Julius, holds a gun in a silent threat. Ooh! I just noticed the fucking face on it. Wait. Franklin clutches at a nasty wound in his side, blood spilling out onto the dirt floor of the unfinished basement. Okay, that's Franklin. And in the corner is Bo. Something is attached to him. The source of the awful noise. Stutters with pained inhalations. Bo is still breathing, but he doesn't look well. The stone brought you here and stuck you in the middle of another nightmare. Nee, we can't get to you. The door is sealed shut. Even as she yells to you, her voice is faint, barely audible behind the now thickened roots and vines that block your escape. I don't think the witch looked like Sybil. Let's bring Nee up to speed, Julius. They look a little shell-shocked. Where do I fucking begin? Alright. So the witch. I caught her doing some shit she shouldn't have been doing, and she offered me a deal if I kept it to myself. Always wanted to raise a boy of my own. God never saw fit to give me the chance. She gave me the means to right that injustice. Only it obviously didn't quite go the way it was supposed to. Calloway's interfered, just like always. Made it so I had to hatch him earlier than he was ready. And he came out hungry. Too hungry for me to handle. Kept trying to get at me, so I had to hole up down here. Been stuck since fucking Wednesday night. Damn roots won't let me leave. Clogged up the drain, so I haven't been able to call that witch and get her to make things right. But I'm a man of preparedness. Figured I could wait it out. Until Bo here decided to trespass. Guess he lost a tussle with my boy. And two of them wound up down here with me. And that about sums it up. I guess in the end it's only fair. A son for a son. And birth ain't never pretty, is it? It's not like doing it the old-fashioned way is all sunshine and roses. Just hope he winds up looking more like a person when he's done cooking. I don't give a shit about your story, Tremaine. None of that gives you a reason to shoot a cop. Self-defense. Castle doctrine. What the fuck? Do you know how to contact her, the witch? Of course I fucking do. Think I'm some sort of idiot who makes a deal without some way to get out of it? Not my fault that things went to shit before I could call her up. Fact is I tried, but the only means of contact I've got is that faucet over there. It's fed by natural spring water. That's her preferred method of communication. Like her internet, I suppose? But as you can see, it is currently out of order. My boy's got his meat all in there. We won't be getting a drop out of it till he's calmed down. Ugh! You'll have your witch as soon as this is all settled. So don't do anything stupid, none of you. Ew. Conversation is interrupted by Bo shifting uncomfortably as the creature lets out a guttural moan. So what? We're just supposed to wait until the Calloway kid dies? That's exactly right. My kid gets born, and we all forget this ever happened. Hell the fuck no! Oh my god, the peanuts. I ain't giving nobody no peanuts. No way. I don't give a shit about whatever the fuck that is. I will kill that thing. But I'm gonna look at it first, I guess. Does your son have a name? Can it talk? Oh god. Oh, can you hear me? Are you alive? Uh-huh. Gotta get back to Mama worrying about me. I don't think it likes when he talks. Those things under his skin start moving. Looks painful. Then everybody should stop asking him questions. Let him die easy. Hell the fuck no. Oh god, do I put Dr. Kelly in danger? But see, it's important I save Dr. Kelly to maybe help. Oh god, maybe if we let Dr. Kelly in here, she can help. We might save Bo without killing your son thing. I don't know if Julius is the one you have to convince. The baby is pretty freaked out right now. It's been getting worse since everybody started coming in. It's trying to protect itself. That's right, my boy's got excellent instincts for self-preservation. So unless he decides to let her come down there, we'd best leave it be. Bo squirms with discomfort. The baby seems to be digging deeper. Oh my god. I want to kill it. I'm saving. I want to kill it. Enough talking. Someone has to destroy this thing. This might as well be you. The waiting brings you to your limit, and then it brings you past it. You move quickly, diving across the small room, scooping up the shears on the floor as you zero in on Bo and the thing slowly eating its way through him. Hey! Hey! Oh! The shears come down on the thing, piercing its unnaturally soft chest. Bo's stolen blood pours out of its orifices in a thick sludge. Bo gasps as if it's him you've stabbed, the thick veins under his skin expanding, writhing. Oh boy. No! You'll pay for this! You roll around to see his gun trained on you, your heart freezing in a split second of utter terror. Franklin stumbles forward trying to reach for his gun, but unable to stifle a cry of pain. Julius's attention is pulled away from you towards the sorry sight of the cop trying desperately to wield his pistol. Julius, we're not killing anybody. Give me the... A gun goes off. You dive to the floor panicked, your ears ringing uncomfortably. No more shots follow. You open your eyes, readjusting to the gloom. No, wait! Who did he shoot? Oh shit, oh no, no, no. Not you. Not you, kid. No! Not Avery! Why? Avery is gasping on the ground near Bo. Their patterned shirt is stained with their own blood. Damn it! Oh my god. God, what have I done? First the boy, now you? He raises the gun to his head! Nobody left to do better than this. Julius. But whatever Avery was about to try to say is silenced when Julius pulls the trigger. Once again, the world feels quiet in the aftermath of the gunshot. Julius' body slumps against the wall, limp and dead, a bullet hole smoldering at his temple. This was all very sudden, I feel. Good fucking riddance. The room's attention is drawn to the sound of a horrific, inhuman gargling, punctuating the groans of human agony. It would seem that you did not quite manage to finish the job. Everyone in this room is dying right now. I have made a grave error. Move it before it grabs him again. Bo, alive, can live. The baby can have me. No! That's horrible! Oh no. No, there's no way I'm doing that. Avery, I'm killing this thing. Finish it off. Yeah. I don't know what this is. I don't care. It looks evil. I don't care at all about saving it. I hope that the doctor can run down here and help all these people. And I'm sorry if killing this little baby creature kills Bo. You strike at the creature's malformed flesh one last time, permanently removing it from the world. Its last connection to its womb has been severed, and the house groans unnaturally, straining as the meat that infiltrated its walls dies. The faucet in the corner of the room, finally unclogged, bursts to life, and water pours out onto the dirt floor, mixing with the fresh blood and tissue into a charnel house slurry. And the vines blocking the door go slack. We'll be okay, kid. I've held out this long. You can too. Avery is quiet now. Words seem too strenuous. Kid. Your hands are wet. The water is spreading, pooling around you, making the floor slippery with mud. Somebody help! Call doctor. Doc, you still up there? Room's clear. Dr. Kelly rushes down the now unblocked stairs, her eyes wide with horror at the scene in the basement. Oh gosh, the water is filling up the room. What the hell happened down here? Listen, there's time for that later. Please. Bo, can you hear me? Uh-huh. Am I getting a checkup? I've been shot as well, ma'am. The diner kid, Avery, too. Need the hospital. I better make some calls. Everyone stay with me. Okay. The basement's flooding. Okay, let's get the hell out of here fast before it floods. Can I not just turn this off? It's up to your chest now. There's no denying it. What are you talking about? There's no water. What? But there is. He just can't see it? Because his words are swallowed by the flood. What? You feel like you're choking. There's water in your lungs, or there should be. Your ears are filled with the sound of a rushing current. Ooh. Whoa! I got an eyeball. It's cold and dark, and there are people screaming somewhere. Whoa! Oh! Ah! Ming! It's Ming! There are bodies in the water with you. They are all dead. 1,000 corpses, 1,000 homes, all torn to pieces. But the flood recedes. It hasn't happened yet. What? You are the mother of a daughter, and your daughter has told you about her terrible dream. It's going to kill everyone. You are not the one who had the vision. Not yet. It has only been described to you by the daughter you have been teaching, as your mother taught you. You're the only one who can stop it, Mother, but you won't be strong enough. The words are heavy. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, shit. I got the red thread. Cutting the red thread. Of course I'll stop it. Don't worry so much, daughter. No, Mother, I've seen it. You will try to stop it and you will die. But there's another path. Take my power. I give it willingly. But I want you to be your own person. I can't do this to you. I can't lose you. You will lose me in any path but this. If we do nothing, we'll die with everyone else. If we flee, I'll have the weight of 1,000 lives on my shoulders. I couldn't live. I would be lost either way. This is the way it must be. Oh my god! My daughter versus the lives of everyone else? I don't know who you are. I don't have a connection to a faceless past. I'm saving everyone else. You accept your daughter's decision. She is not the child she once was, and there's a confidence in her they have no choice but to respect. You take her back. Her power becomes yours. The The flood does not come, the village is saved, and no one ever knows the sacrifice that was made for their lives. No one but you. Years have passed, you outlive everyone you used to know. You move on, you meet new people, you start a new life. You have another daughter. This time the vision is yours. The piece of your first daughter that lives in you shows you what is coming. Rotting bodies in the streets, the smell of sickness on the wind, church bells ringing for an endless parade of funerals, an entire city whose gates will never reopen, everyone inside the walls falling to the curse of plague. You are among their numbers, your body no longer strong enough to heal even itself. You are not enough to stop it. Not as you are. There is another path, a narrow thread. If you were stronger, you could tug at it and unravel the tapestry of the future. I gotta sacrifice my other daughter? Mother, what's wrong? Your daughter will never be as strong as you are. Not after what you had to do, but she still carries in her some strength. Enough. Explain it to her as it was explained to you. You tell her what's coming. You explain what she has to give up. Well, you both have to give up. You love your daughter, after all. You will miss her, as you missed your first daughter. She is angry. Even when you try to explain that she will be part of you, that she won't die, she cries and cries, and she tries to run away from you. Fate is attempting to cut its loose thread. Oof! I'm sorry, I just don't have a connection to a faceless daughter. I don't know who I am. Tell your city rests on this decision. Stop her from leaving. You do not let your daughter run from you. No plague comes, the city never knows what it would have been, a ruin. But there is an unhappiness in you. She didn't understand. And what you took of her is angry, confused, restless. You'll have to carry that with you. It is part of the burden of what you are. Though no one knows the depths of what you have done over the years, you have not escaped notice. You find yourself in a capital in a place whose name has changed too many times to count. A war is brewing. The eyes of those who hold fate in their hands are on you, their lips asking which threads to pull and which to cut. And the tapestry is once again revealed to you. The war rages and it never stops raging, bleeding that spans generations, children born to die, decades of pain that leaves a raw wound on the world. Or it ends before it begins. The few die for the sake of the many. You can guide powerful hands to crush those that need crushing, to only have more power of your own. You call your daughter to you. You raise them differently these days. The disquiet left by the reluctant daughter taught you a permanent lesson. They don't need convincing anymore. They are ready to return to whenever you need them. Ugh, I'm evil! I'm evil! I'm being evil for the sake of the many. I guess. This daughter joins her sisters easily, as she has been trained to do. You are the only one who will remember her sacrifice and her name. A small rebellion is crushed before it becomes a revolution. The people in power are happy. You leave. You don't want to see any more visions of war. You set your sights on a place where there are no kings. And yet, even in ocean away, power finds you. A man with aspirations. Anyone can hold power here, you've discovered, if they're vicious enough to want it. The hunger in him senses the power in you, and for a time, you humor him, you allow him to give you a life of comfort, you and your daughter. You don't see a future where he ever grows more powerful than you can manage, not until the vision comes. War like none of the world has witnessed. A fledgling nation devoured in the nest. A man who sits on a throne where none was meant to be. The world under his cruel fists, bowing to its crushing weight. The very ocean stained red by his influence. He is already on his way, you realize too late. You have been too close to him to see it. Your choices have already narrowed. The war is coming whether you strike now or not, the loose thread sticking out from a mass of blood, with you too weak to grasp it. But you have a daughter. You always have a daughter until you don't. I want to kill the man. Take her back and erase the man before his name can mean anything. Why wouldn't I? She joins her sisters, as is her destiny, and you remove him from the world. The hole where he was is filled by lesser men, none of whom remember whose shoes they're stepping into, and none of whom can hope to command the way he would have. Blood is spilled, less blood, but you still feel every drop. You hide yourself away from the world. You and your daughter. The visions still find you, but here they are small, the decisions simple. You make them all the same, helping where you can. A storm halted, a conflict settled. Until one day, when you are shown a dark pit. Splintering wood, debris trapping everyone inside, bodies burning as the very rock catches fire. Children screaming as their flesh bubbles, then silence as lung fills with smoke. You know the choice that lies in front of you. How long is this going to go? How many daughters? How many lives? Is this... She joins her sisters as so many have before her. The disaster is averted, lives are saved, and you have another daughter. But that's not what happened. Not this time. You take your daughter's hand and you look into the eyes. They're green like yours. You don't want to do it this time. You stare out over the hills together as a plume of smoke rises into the air, but you can't hear the screams from here. You assume you will die one day, like anyone else. After all, you're long past due. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to know your grandchildren before you go. Then the man comes, and with him a vision. He has already decided. He is bringing something here, something ravenous that doesn't belong, but has been pressing at the edges of your world trying to find a way in. It has its way now, whether you help him or not. More of the thread you followed comes into focus, and for the first time, you follow it beyond your death. Disaster after disaster, crisis after crisis, thousands of years of little cuts that you weren't there to mend. On and on it goes, longer than you can ever hope to follow, its toll eternal and incalculable. But there is a new thread too. If you are patient enough, if you are strong enough, when the moment finally comes, if you do everything right, you can devour this thing that sits outside the world. And it will give you so much power that you will never have to take back a daughter again. You could fix as many things as you'd care to fix. Floods, plagues, wars, kings. You look into her green eyes so much like yours. What? You can't, but you did. Take her back and summon the entity into the world. You welcome her back as you have with every daughter before her, and you help the man. He is arrogant, he cheats the thing from another world in every way he can. You waste your time. There will have to be more daughters before the day comes that this will be over. But days and daughters come and go, and you are very patient. You have to be, if you're to stop the hurt that would scar a world without you there to guide it. And now you are here, on the cusp of the end, the final daughter. Kanika! Kanika and Sybil? Nee, what are you doing here? Are you real? No, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you're a dream or not. I've already made my decision anyway. Don't bother trying to talk me out of it. I finally have a real purpose, and now that I know what that purpose has always been, I can't go back, or it would hang over me for the rest of my stupid small life. Oh man. Everyone out there forgot about you, Kanika. It was like you didn't exist. That's okay. It's part of all this. I'm surprised you were able to remember. It's kind of nice to think even one other person might remember me when I'm gone. But it's okay if you forget too, once it's all said and done. I don't need to be remembered. What exactly is she trying to prevent? Do you even know? That thing that Enoch brought, whatever it is, breaking out and causing havoc. And all those disasters my mom would be able to stop if she takes its power for herself. I'm so much smaller than all that, but in this moment, I can be what stops it. I can be big enough. My life can be meaningful. Oh. I don't know. You don't have to do this, Kanika. Yes, I do. You saw what's going to happen if I don't. What am I supposed to do? Go back to my normal life after this, knowing how many people are going to suffer through the generations because I was too selfish to save them? How could I ever live with myself? I don't know. The same way any of us do, you're not solely responsible for the fate of the world, and neither is she. Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean I should only ever make choices that benefit me. Sometimes people have to make decisions that hurt them in order to do the most good. People have to pay taxes or donate kidneys or, you know, things that aren't pleasant but that help people and make the world work. I'm happy to do this, I am. Stop trying to convince me I'm not. I don't know. What if you have value outside of what you do for other people? What if you deserve to live? Use all the manipulative wording you want. I know this is the only way my life is ever going to have any value. I'm a college dropout in a dead-end town, working a dead-end job, lying to myself that I'll get out any day, yet still pretending I'm better than other people, just because I still see myself as someone who's got out, even though I'm just as stuck as everyone else. No, I can't. I can't. Quiet, dear. There's no need to let Nee talk you in circles. You already know the right answer, remember? I don't know anymore. Nee, you have no idea the kind of danger you're putting yourself in by being here. You think you're doing the right thing, but all you're doing is dooming countless lives, starting with yours. Tabitha, too. I'm sure you've noticed how stressed she's been. She carries an incredible weight on her shoulders, but she can finally be free if you let me do what needs doing. Kanika can't save you on her own, but I can. I'm only able to tell you so much, but I tried to show you what I could. I'd hoped you would be able to trust me by now, for your sake. This is the only way your story gets a happy ending. A truth unstained by illusion. There is no witchcraft in her words, no trickery, at least none in her heart. But perhaps there remains a narrow path for you to walk. Ooh! Speak the name that was carved into the cell wall. I'm saving. I made a stupid decision. Of course, the scratching on the walls, this is what it was for. No, you don't know what you're... You don't have to know how to speak it. The thought of it brings the sound to your lips, the name forcing its way out, yearning to be free from your mind and used as the dagger it is. Whoa! The dagger tears into her. Everything that is not her pours out of the delicate tapestry of her existence, the parts she arranged so neatly scattering, their voices filling the dream around you. Confusion as her careful order is upended. A single dangling thread comes into focus. Wait. You can't see now how this will benefit you because you don't understand the danger you're in. Your enemies have made sure you can't, not until it's too late. I am the only one who wants to see you walk free, but I understand why you wouldn't trust me. Of course I do. I've had to weave my own little lies as part of this ridiculous game. Please know that I'm not lying now. You're evil, though! But even if you don't believe a word I've said about your own safety, I'll give you something else, too. Something you need. It's not fair what Charlie did to you. It had to be done, of course. He couldn't stay where he was. But I can take away the burden. I can give you back your youth, your health. I only need to finish what I started. I'm not doing something for me. No. Pull the thread. You ignore her offer. You grab the thread and pull. All the daughters. The delicate tapestry is unwoven, the witch's careful work torn open, if only momentarily, as her daughters' hands are finally unbound enough to grab for their mother. Their cries are a song calling out as they drag her down into the depths of their mass, craving her warmth, her attention, her love, as it has been so long since she held them. The tapestry weaves itself shut around her. The cries go quiet, sated. The witch is gone. Kanika catches her breath in the space once occupied by her sisters. Now she stands alone. Though she isn't really alone, not anymore, and she never will be. She wears the weave of all those generations of power. Someone has to. What did you do to me? I think I gave you her power. But I don't know how to use it. She never taught me anything, or told me anything. Magic wasn't supposed to be real. Will I have to do what she was going to do? How do I even know what that is? How do I save the town if I don't even know what's wrong with it? God, this is so much pressure. I never asked for this. I don't think I can handle it. We can figure this out together. That's what we've been doing all week, remember? You're right. You're right. We can figure this out. You made it all the way here and did whatever it is you just did. Nothing is too much for us to handle. She takes a deep breath, collecting herself. We'll just take it one step at a time. First step, figure out how to get out of here. It's weird. Everything felt slippery before, like I couldn't hold on to anything. But now it's like I can see how it's all put together and where all the seams are. So if I just... You don't see whatever it is she was doing. The world around you goes dark. You're moving like a current is carrying you somewhere, buoying you upwards, your body ascending rapidly until finally you surface. Oh boy. That was a lot. Ugh. Whoa, what's with all the cans? You're outside, it's raining, you have no idea where you are. Tulip Janie? What? Whoa. To see into chapter 5, only one major content update remains until the story reaches its conclusion in the final chapters. Stay tuned for updates on this final release by joining our Discord. Yeah. Save your game now. Oh my god. I don't feel like I did that very well. Well, I maybe saved everyone in the basement other than the creepy baby and his dad, who I had no connection to or knowledge of previously. So... Ugh, the game is so fun and good and, like, goes in so unexpected places. I felt like that was like, la la la, everything is chill and fine. And then suddenly, everything is not chill and fine. Boy. I don't know if saving Kanika was right there. Over Sybil. But she looked evil. She was living thousands of years. Oh, that was a really good chapter. I felt like it was long. Yeah, I mean, 2 hours to get through it. Hardcore mode! Every trait in Scarlet How provides an opportunity to avoid making a game-defining sacrifice. Hardcore mode removes these opportunities, but you'll be able to select a third trait. Even with your new abilities, this is the darkest world state. Whoa. Ooh. Ah, E. Well, I'm not going to do this now, but that's cool. I don't know. That chapter was crazy. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm making greatest decisions, and I really don't remember shutting down Stella, but if I was trying to date Avery instead, possibly, that does make sense. So. Gosh, and it does make me want to do hardcore mode and also just, like, replay other chapters, because I know they've updated a lot of the art and, added a lot of things, like made, selecting certain traits better for the story and stuff like that. So every trait is kind of more balanced, I think, now. But how can you not pick talk with animals? Like, I want to talk to all the animals. That was so cute, this chapter. I had Dustin that whole time and everything. Yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. I always have fun with these. I do want to still do Slay the Princess stream. So I'll let you know when I plan to do that. Maybe soon. I have not played it, but I know a lot about it. And yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. I'm going to end stream here. And I'll let y'all know when I do the Slay the Princess. And yes, I will give Yazzie his treats, don't worry. He's been trying to get my chicken. I didn't want him to alert him of my chicken having, because or else he would have been relentless to me. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. And, you know, stay safe in the storm that's coming and all that. So, yeah. Have a good night, guys.